fighting, for development. A lot of people, I see a lot of people doing, when they do stick hand, they try to hit each other. That's not the idea. The sticky hand is to develop your timing, your feeling, your reaction. It's not for hitting people. Okay, that's the idea. Okay. But today we try to go through all the different techniques, Silim Tao, Chamyu, and whatever you have learned. So put those techniques into the sticky hand. Okay, let's start it with question first. If you have any question in your mind, ask me first. Clear your mind first, then we keep going. Okay? Anyone have any questions there?
I was wondering how come you guys don't have any fakes?
Any
Fakes, like
fake techniques?
yeah.
Okay, we do have what we call is called asking hand, like flicking people. But the way we do flicking people is with controlling. We don't just move and scare people. But when we move, we assume that is coming for real. That's why we have to control the movement. That means even like for example, if your opponent is better than you, if you try to break him, okay, he punches you right there. He assumes your break is real, he couldn't get you first. Okay, he don't play your game and you lose. That's why if you want to break it first, you got to see the line very clear. Okay? Even when you break, you have to protect your line before you break people. Even the attack coming to you in that moment, you still can block. Okay? That's called asking hand. We don't just break without any structure. Understand what I mean? Okay. Questions?
So is that the reason that there's no fakes with the Wing Chun?
That's right, but it depends how you break people.
So the asking hand by leading them to where you want them to go.
You open their line, but will keep your line closed. Even you scare him in that motion, but even he's coming back, counter back with your breaking motion, but he won't come into you. That's the idea.
On the sticky hand for the single stick, when the palm comes down, I wanted to ask you, is it more this way or more up?
Palm is strict.
But the palm that goes from palm down?
No, palm from here strict to the chest.
Center
line. Yes. Chest to chest. Look at when I stand up. Okay, if I go to my chest, that is the parallel with the floor. Okay. The idea is get two points, strict line. Can you see this? I'll show you later. Okay. Now the floor is right here. You stand up. Okay. Your hand punch straight like this. Parallel with the floor. That gives the distance longer because that's rectangle. Look at this rectangle. Okay. The base is always longer than the triangle. If you punch higher or lower, then you'll be shorter. Okay. If you come like that, that becomes a diagonal line. Okay. That's why I keep the line straight with the floor. Then you always get the distance better.
So the angle that comes down when it does, is that 45
the angle
down?
goes straight out, not coming down.
No, I mean not when you're doing something else. Say if you punch down.
Yeah.
Is that angle the 45 down, or is that?
Yeah. If you go down, then 45. But your distance will close. Okay. You see this? The way I explained, if you punch straight from your chest to the chest, that distance will be parallel with the floor. Then keep the rectangle here. Okay. Then this line is the longest line. But if you come a punch higher or lower, then become a diagonal line. Then make the distance shorter. Okay? Understand what I mean? Now, I'll show you something. So for example, you diagonal. I punch him straight line. I reach him before he reach him. Because this distance longer. Here the reach him. Okay. But if you both punch straight, my hand shorter, then I can hit. Okay. But if you punch higher, I punch him, he won't reach me. Okay. Because my line is straight. So
is it the time that it takes the punch to get there?
the time.
There's a big difference in height between two people.
No matter. To me, it's no
Do you
matter.
try to adjust your height accordingly, or no?
You play your own game. If you punch, if that guy's so high, you don't punch his face. If it's tall enough, you punch straight, still on your own position. Maybe the punch reach his stomach, it's fine. You don't have to play his game. See? Whenever you fight, you play people's game, you lose. 50% you lose already. When you make people play your game, you win.
Can you talk a little bit about the concept in Wing Chun of the punch between the two nipples? Why is it there versus, concentrating into the face or the lower abdomen? What this area is so important, vital area?
Okay, the center of the chest is killing point. Actually, whole body, there's a lot of killing point. Basically, if your own palm over your own palm, start from your head, okay? One killing point, one killing point, one killing point. Go down from the center line, one palm distance from the top of the head. Count down, okay? Those are killing point. Or one palm distance from the top of the head, count from the back, also killing point. One palm all the way, also from the side, one palm distance is killing point. Okay, one palm distance all the way. All killing point, both sides.
But the most vital zone is the sternum, is that?
Yeah, that's the most dangerous. But if you break the bone, you got killed.
Is it possible to develop the chi to resist the sternum punch?
What do you mean?
With a very powerful Wing Chun punch that comes in, develop the chi kung that it won't collapse it? Or could I?
Well, depends. Because in Qigong, if you know he's punching you like in this position, you might be able to get the right timing to push back the Qi. But if you don't know where he hit you, don't get the right timing, he's still gonna hit you. Depends. See, if I know, I can let you punch my stomach. If I prepare for it, I won't get hurt. But if I don't prepare for it, I still get hurt.
In your theory and concept, one of the lines says glass head, cotton belly. Can I explain that? What does this glass head and cotton belly?
Okay. In Wing Chun theory, okay, the glass head, that means the head just like glass. You may punch, you put with glass, okay? The body just like cotton. When you punch, so soft, okay? Understand what I mean? But the hand just like iron bridge, iron hand. When you attack people, don't attack their hand too much. Attack the center line, the head or the body. Okay, then your hand is, the technique will be strong. Okay, that's the idea. That's the concept.
It's hard to pressure to take you better muscle
What you, how much pressure?
Yeah, what's the
Depends. Sometimes just a little bit tap, you're the right point.
That's because of structure, people? If you have the
Because
right structure, it takes less.
Yeah, if you punch in the center line, okay, you punch right in the center, okay, he don't move both sides, and he observe all the punch. But you punch sideways, you may punch deflect. Then 10 pound coming in, maybe 5 pound he observe. But right in the center, 10 pound coming in, 10 pound hit. Because he had no way to turn in the center. Just go right straight back. That's why you more power if you punch the center line. Okay.
Was that the reason for when the dummy goes back?
Or you
On the dummy form, it goes back?
when you go, not the reason. The dummy form when you go back is to regain your line. Okay. Sometimes when you're losing balance, then you can use your leg to poke the body back to regain your line.
In the theory and concept, there's another question that says kicks lose 9 out of 10. I don't understand that at all.
You don't know.
The kicks lose 9 out of 10.
Okay, if you use kick forward in fighting, your chance of losing it more. That's actually. Because in street fight, anyone have street fight experience? Street fight, you don't see too many kicks, hands mostly, and sometimes end up on the floor. See? A lot of the time end up on the floor. Fighting. That's why if you on the street fighting situation, you try to use kick too much, your chance, you will blow the chance. Yeah, 90% losing your fight if you use more.
But in ancient China, a lot of those styles, they used to use kicks, like some of the northern styles. That was like considered street fighting.
But when they practice, they use a lot of kick. But in the fighting, I don't see anyone who use kick. Even the Thai boxer, they use kick all the time. Like 90% they use kick. I have fought a Thai boxer before. they never can raise one kick up. Because they are too busy blocking the
Getting
kick.
hit.
They get to run around. They get no time to raise a leg to kick. Unless you play the game, you let him have chance to raise a leg and play just like tournament. Okay? If you play the game, keep the rule like that, they can use kick, hand, it's up to them. Because that's a sport. When you split situation, you don't stay in one place. When you chase the person, you just chase all the way. They have no time to raise. They have to go back. Yeah? The leg got to run. No time to kick.
People were always constantly testing the guy from that way.
Yes. This is a street fighter cop.
Isn't that the main idea of the Wing Chun? Is to stick with the man and really with the distances is not too many times to kick.
Because especially Wing Chun fighting, they stick so close to the body. And that distance, no time for you to use your leg.
So the distance is the most critical.
But Wing Chun people fighting, they don't play staying in one place like stick hand. Stick hand is mostly people stay in one place, right? When you're fighting, you are not staying in one place, you're chasing all the time. When you start to move, you keep moving. You don't stop in one place. Eh? That's the idea.
But for all practical purposes, like a street fight situation, they wouldn't have time to get that distance to be able to throw it.
Yeah. And too fast. And they cannot react to that situation to counter back on the techniques.
One more question.
Go ahead. I was going to ask you about the close range punch. The different Wing Chun practitioners do it somewhat differently. How do you do the close range punch in terms of where
If
you
a short
hit
distance punch,
yeah.
you have to talk the whole body unit, not only the punch. Each punch, you have a 6 sections of the joint. The wrist joint, elbow joint, shoulder joint, the hip joint, the knee joint, and ankle. See, that's why in short distance, you have to use whole body unity to transfer the power at the same time, to top the power up. That's what makes the short distance more powerful.
Yeah, I think if I could ask which area of the
Yeah,
fist
because
you hit.
some guys, like Bruce used to actually turn it a little bit this way. Some guys do it this way, hit with the bottom
Which area of the knuckle, what area you hit?
If you reach your subject, okay, the whole thing flat on the surface. Like this. Everyone see this?
Yeah.
If your fist, okay, if you punch your fist straight like this, that means your wrist straight, okay? When you punch the subject, easy to bend this way, easy to pat your wrist this way, okay? That means if, in order to do this kind of punch, then you have to be very strong wrist. If the wrist too strong, too tight, then you lose one section already. This wrist has no snap, okay? Now if you punch like this way, like triangle, then the wrist is flexible. By the time you touch the subject, all the force are evenly go in. Okay? That means by punching like this, triangle, the force come in to make the whole impact is squeezing. You won't have chance to go this way or this way. That means you save your wrist. Understand what I mean? That means you come like this, you won't go this way, you won't go that way. Just only one way go in straight.
Punch to the whole hand.
Whole fist. Okay? That's the Wing Chun way. That's the right way.
Which is just turn slightly.
Yeah, turn slightly based on your structure of the
Natural
elbow.
structure.
If you turn your hand slightly, you feel all the muscle even. When you turn more and more like that, you feel the muscle tighter one than the other. That is no. That means if your muscle tight, then you're holding the power in your hand. You don't relieve your power. If your muscle, if you turn to the position, all the muscle are used equally, then the power can relieve.
Some people actually they say this is a vertical punch. In theory, it's not straight vertical to here. The line is different.
Like this. Yeah. Little bit triangle. Yeah. Also the punch like this. Okay. The theory of the punch. Since when you hold your fist, the surface of the punch is soft. Okay. But the knuckle is hard. By the time you hit in, you leave 3 marks on the body. 3 knuckles. 1, 2, 3. Why? Because okay, the whole surface is supporting the knuckle. Just like I put a nail on the table. But if you have nothing support the nail, okay? If you sit on the table on the chair, the nail may fall down. The nail may fall down. But if I use a cotton ball around it, or a lot of cotton ball supporting the nail, if you see on it, the nail won't move anywhere. You stick into you nowhere. Okay? That's the idea of the punch. Now, if I have something to support my knuckle, by the time I hit you, this sore part go in, the knuckle stick out, make the hole be solid. But if you just punch by the knuckle, and you will pat your hand, or you will pat your knuckle, because there's nothing supporting your knuckle to go in. Okay, that's why Wing Chun punch, you have to use whole fist. Come in, and then this come in, and the knuckle stick out. That's the idea to supporting your strong fist.
Is this yin yang idea?
Yin yang idea, yes. That means when you punch a person, not only the hard surface go in, the soft surface go in too. Yin yang balance. Okay?
One other question. Some of the Wing Chun practitioners I've worked with, they say lock the elbow, some say don't lock the elbow.
If you punch in the air, you let everything go, then you have to shoot all the way up. You let the power step out. Okay, just like you snapping a bell, we put a bell snap, you let the bell straight all the way in the air. But by the time you want to punch some subject, then you cannot do strict anymore. Yes, but okay, the way you release the power with the subject, your elbow is bent. Okay, but if there's no subject against your force, then you have to let go all the way. Depends how what you say. Yes.
So that's the difference between the in the air punches and the wall back or
Right.
one level back.
It depends on you contact a subject or you did not contact a subject. Then the position that you talk about.
When you're making contact, after you make contact with the elbow, then you lock on out the power.
No, by the time when you punch from, if you're punching a subject, your elbow in this position is the most power point to release the power. But by the time you want to punch the subject, you speak already. The power in that motion is already gone. By the time you reach the subject, already nothing. Okay?
What I was asking is if you're making your after contact, you lock out.
But after contact, then you let release your power. Your hand go forward, fine. If your hand don't go forward, it's fine. This okay. I'll show you another field. You see this ball? Yeah, see this game, right? Two balls touch together. This ball go in, hit, and this ball swing out. Okay?
Right.
Your fist just like this. By the time your fist touch your subject, your fist all relax. You can be able to stop here, okay, without any pushing motion, but the power transfer to the other. That means your power is transferring, not your fist transfer. Okay? Understand what I mean? That's why Wing Chun punch can hurt the person internally. Just take a look like this. This ball, the middle ball is the surface of the skin, my chest, okay? This ball here is the internal organ. But your punch land on the surface of the subject. The power go inside to hurt the organ. Okay? And your fist still stick in the surface. Maybe if the body don't move, your fist right here stick in the right there, punch. Okay? You don't push it. Okay? If punch stop, but the power, all the power go inside to damage the organ. Okay? That's why Wing Chun punch can kill easier. Alright? That's called your explosive power. Explode your power inside and damage it to kill. But if you're using the pushing power, okay, for example, I'm holding a ball, push, okay, then these two balls will move together. Okay, if you push a person, you might be able to lock him out, but he still get up and fight you back because he had no damage. It only external scratch the skin only.
So is that more for demonstration, like the pushing?
Yeah. That's why if you do a Wing Chun punch, this person just stand there looking at your punch, just get punched, he cannot do nothing. But if you're using the muscle, pushing him down, you lock him down, then he get up and fight you back. And this one, you give him a shot. Or maybe he just look at you and then correct, like this. Yeah.
Sitting with the BOG, how do you, some guys bend their wrists and go straight, how do you?
BOG is for development of the wrist. Okay, not using the BOG to attack people. In our line, okay, I don't know the other system, but in what I learned from the men down to my line, we never use finger jam to people's side. We don't take any chance. Okay? or we don't use finger attack. But we use finger attack only when our hand land on subject. We know where to go, then we do attack. Okay, now, for example, I can use my finger to attack. Okay, go to the eye or go to the grab. Okay, when you chop like that, I can go with my finger. Then I know my finger where to go. Then I use my finger attack. But I don't jam my finger from that distance. Okay, understand what I mean? We don't take any chance. Only you know 100% the chance you win, then you do it.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not? Why would there be a chance?
When you fight, you got to assume your opponent is better than you. If the person better than you jam him, he might damage your finger. He don't stay there let you jam, he move. If you just move a little bit, you jam his head, your finger jam. Okay? If your finger jam, then you have no tools to fight back. Then you lose. He going to fight you back. You have no hand to fight back. Okay? That means if you take a chance, either you lose or either you win. One time only.
Developing the iron palm bag.
Yeah.
I think it's number 5. Do I have the fingers bent a little bit and go this way, or more like this?
Snap. Snap. Okay. Snap in. Don't straight in. Straight in you could pat the joint, but you snap like this. So like a whip them out.
Can you talk the development of the distance between first form technique, Silomka level, Shamkyu and the VG, the different distances and the levels?
Okay. How many people know Silim Tao? Everybody knows Silim Tao, right? Now Silim Tao technique is for actually Silim Tao is develop the internal power, the chi development. You can also get your basic motion from straight line. Then learn the basic structure. How to get from your center line to pivot center line. If you know that structure, then all the technique you'll be able to know how to find the inside center line. Okay? Because in fighting, if you get the inside center line, you win all the time. You know what's inside center line? Everybody? Inside center line, okay? Now if a triangle, for example, my shoulder here. Okay, if my hand put in here, fighting you, okay? My hands like this. You look like this way, okay? Now, the center line is here, okay? His center line is here. But he's protecting his center line. But if you can be able to get in the inside center line, the inside center line is right here. Then you could get him. Because you can destroy his structure. You see this? If you can come in the technique from here, you can. Okay? Now, I'll give you an example on okay. Now, if I'm face-to-face fighting, okay? Now the center line is from his line to my here, this center line. But his technique lines from his shoulder. That's why this triangle here. If I get in between this triangle, okay, when you punch me, you punch straight. Okay, now this triangle here, if I can get in the inside line, I win. That's called inside center line. I can destroy his structure to back him up. Okay, if I don't get his inside line, he get the line already, he kill me. Okay, that's why the line is important. He come in like this, if I see the line right here, I got to go in between the center line and the subject line. Boom, right here. You don't have to do nothing. That's called inside center line. Okay?
How would they have their matches in Hong Kong between different schools? I mean, without killing each other?
I never seen any match between schools. Yeah. I never seen. But especially the same system. I never seen anyone doing that.
Are you
Maybe
talking
even
about
Oh,
the
you know,
same
I was
time?
just thinking, like, like a regular spar.
They have
In the same
tournament.
class.
They have
tournament.
tournament.
How do they do tournaments together?
The rules different from the tournament. You can everything go.
It's a
Yeah.
full contact.
Full contact. Everything go.
You can get killed.
Someone got killed in the tournament. It happened before. But that's why not too many people go to tournament now.
Before, when you used to be in Hong Kong, they used to, I think it was what, before 1964 or 65, wasn't there, like, you were allowed for those inter matches that were called Fusango from the rooftops and all that? and then they made them illegal before when they had those challenges of school.
Yeah.
When was that too common or that became
It's
illegal?
not too common.
Not too common.
Even the last one I remember, it's 1964. And some school challenged my civil school, and I'm the one well in the fighting for the school. This is the last one I seen. Before that one is 1951, I believe. You see the Tai Chi people, Gong Yi and the white crazy person, the top guy, they fight together. They fight to death. These are the agreement to do that. But that one, people complain because when they go in the fight, people still outside try to get ticket to go see how they fight. 2 seconds, they finish. The people still outside waiting to go in the door, but they finish already.
Who
They
won?
want the money
White
back.
Crane or the Tai Chi?
Tai Chi and White Crane.
Yeah, who won that fight?
No one win, no one lose. But they try to stop it. They fight so dirty. They don't want them to get killed. But both injured.
But your fight was in Macau then, not in
My fight is in Macau. Even that is Macau. That two fight in Macau. That's the last one I see. The death vow, they call it. The last
What
one.
are they called?
Death vow.
Death vow.
Not anymore.
So was that like losers closes the school or losers leave town or something like that? Or?
I don't know.
Loser gets buried.
Yeah.
Well, I know I was just wondering how come a lot of stuff looks like this and put in the box.
Well, depend on the system. Depend on the system. See, our system is based on natural position. That is a natural position. The higher you go, the hand more vertical. The lower you go, the hand more horizontal. Depending on the structure of the hand. Okay. If you are against the natural position, you want to punch straight like this. I tell you one thing. If your system punch like this punch only can go to horizontal straight. You want to use this to knuckle. Okay? But whenever you punch higher, the knuckle won't reach your person unless your knuckle where you stick out the knuckle. There you go. In that position, this one touch first. There's something right here. You flick, jam your finger before you get punched first. Unless you punch this one. Okay, then you will break your wrist easy.
On the low punch, when it comes in, does it turn at all or is it straight out?
During, all the motion in Wing Chun look like straight line, but actually straight line inside that circle. All the time, any motion, no matter what. If there's straight line, that's a circle. Okay. Then face drop, just like throwing football. The football look like straight forward, but the football is during. In order to make it soft. Like your punch, you look like you straight punch, but look at slow motion, you're turning. Actually, it's during. Okay.
Same thing with the constant one. It's really good.
Right. Any straight line, you have a drill.
And Bill G, when you come down here, is
That's
this,
dueling motion. That's dueling motion.
but is it like to clear the arm or is it more as a
On the arm.
punching technique? Just to clear the arm.
That's dueling motion.
I couldn't see the angle on the punch when you were showing the punch. Now, the punch comes in straight. Now, is it a little bit of an
Bend,
angle
yeah,
here
right.
or is it straight?
Not back.
A little bit bent.
And your fist triangle. Yeah, not straight. Straight. Your wrist bend. Then by the time the force comes in, you cannot go either way. Then you will make the whole triangle come back with the solid. You won't feel this way down. When you come this way, you cannot move. You cannot move this way. You can move this way. That's why you get this effect.
So we're talking about Bill G. So the way you use Bill G is more of a defensive type of.
No, it's offense. Offense. Defense doesn't mean offense. Sometimes. Offense, defense. That's why Wing Chun is so aggressive. Whenever you fight, you don't wait. Look in practice. Maybe you wait for people attack you. You know, then you learn how to block. You know. Okay, the procedure of Wing Chun. In practice, you learn how to block first. If you can block, you can hit. Okay, but if you can hit, it doesn't mean you know how to block. That's why we learn blocking first. Okay, in practice. But in fighting situation, we don't block, we attack. If you, the more, okay, the theory like that you mentioned, the more you attack people, the more chance you win. The more you try to block in the fighting situation, the more chance you lose. Okay? Common sense. If I punch 3 times, you block me 3 times, I have 3 chances more than you I can punch you. But if I block 3 times, you punch me 3 times, you have 3 times more chance than you can hit. Okay? Understand what I mean? And also, when you fight, you got to have an aggressive power. I don't mean it's crazy fighting, but you have the aggressive power. Then the energy wise, you can overcome the other people's energy. Yes, in Wing Chun we learn how to use emotion trapping. Just like when you stand up the fighting already, you have killer instinct on your eye. When you scare the other, you win 50% already. Okay, that's very important. If you stand up to fight a person, you don't have the killer instinct, you lose. Just like the dog, if you stand up, want to bite you, he don't spark, he just look at you, then you see the energy, he don't want to walk close to him. But the dog stand up and sparking at you, he don't care, you kick him, he kick his butt. That's the idea. That kind of energy, you understand what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Is there a way to develop that, or is it just a situation where if you're like backed into a corner, you're gonna have that kind of an instinct? Like you don't go out like that all the time, but
anytime. When you want to fight, in the beginning, you have to set your mind, program yourself. I don't fight, then I don't fight. If I want to fight, I kill. That's why you have the energy come out. Okay?
yeah.
If you know the person better than you, okay, you don't want to fight, you know you will lose, then you better don't fight. You better, just like, if you know that guy draw the gun faster than you better don't touch your gun, okay? If you touch your gun, they shoot you right there. You gotta know yourself, you know the other. Then you.
Would someone attack you first, then you come in, then you come in to wait for him?
No, you know where you're going.
No, I mean, like, what do you have to do against you before you would start?
Yeah. In the
You
fighting
would make the
situation.
first move and then you would go in on him.
No, for example, if he in charge me first, okay? If I know the line clear, I don't even block that attack. You in charge me, I in charge you. Let me know. If I get the timing and the structure right, your techniques, nothing. Your techniques won't reach my line. I can get you right there. That means I'm not going to waste my time to block your technique and go back to you. You punch me out, I punch you, but I get the line to punch you. Okay? I get the inside line to punch you instead of blocking your line and keep you wasting my time. Understand what I mean?
Blocking without blocking.
Huh? Yeah, block without blocking.
So your first reaction would be structurally perfect.
Okay, whenever you fight, when you set in that position, no matter how your opponent sit the position, then you have to, you have to see all the line clear. In that position, no matter how he come in, his line is clear, waiting for him. Whenever he moves, just punch out from that line. You don't have to worry about where their hand come in, then you win. That's the idea. When you fight, you don't have to put up your hand. Just look at him, then you know to see the structure right here. Huh? In the street fight situation, I have no stand. I just stand any way I want. If you want to stand any way you want.
What was your on guard? What's your on guard?
I don't know.
Oh, there isn't any?
Yeah. In the street fight, I don't put in my hand. If I put in my hand, I let you know my structure. Okay. But yeah.
I was wondering on when you're probably straight blast.
Yeah.
How's the footwork on straight blast?
You can chase. Yeah.
When you chase, do you have the same foot forward all the time, or do you
No,
switch?
you can chase. You can switch. You can switch. Okay. You don't. It's up to you. More natural. But in fighting situation, don't think this like a movie. Don't put your fighting position like this. As long as you put up your stand, people know your structure, they can get you. But if there's no structure for them to see, you know how they come in. See? Let them play your game. Don't play their game.
So the monster comes out when you actually start?
Yeah. Whenever you move, if you want to fight, whenever you move, that is for real. You don't play around. Okay? You don't joke around.
I had a question that has been causing me for a while. is the development of we say that the legendary that came out of Shaolin Temple and Wing Wei was the founder. And some people say, well, she founded it after the temple, and I read somewhere that actually she and the other elders combined different principles of the whole Shaolin to make a simple style to fight the Manchu and make it simpler and more easily learnable in 1 year, 2 years time. What's your version? What did you do? How did this thing start?
Well, story. Everybody has different story. Okay? And no one can prove it right now, nowadays. But I can tell you one thing. Okay? There's a guy from a Ip Man's generation, learned from the same instructor in China. He came down to Hong Kong, and he tell the story. He don't even never seen the Silent Town Chun Kung before in mainland China. Okay? There's another research, like maybe the whole system Ip Man create. He formed that 3-4 only. Yeah, no one knows. Okay? And someone will say there's no such person called Wing Wei or Wing Chun. And the one who created the system called Tan Shao Wu, and is a man. Okay, that's the story. Maybe people try to use a man to create system instead of a woman. They change the whole story, try to make the image better. But so far what I learned from beginning to now, I still believe there's Wing Wei and Wing Chun. Depends how you want to think the story.
So up to 35 years ago, 1950, the Wing Chun was only taught in one little town or one little village. Apparently, my friend went to Beijing and the acupuncture. He asked if nobody knew anything about it. They didn't know anything about it.
Oh, well, we very small group that no one know about. Well, that's not a big deal.
I also heard the same thing of different variation stories on the animals that you might saw the fight with.
Yeah.
Was it a fox and a crane, or a fox and snake, or crane and snake, or?
Okay, that's only story. If this system is created by Wing Wei, most likely they base on cranes. Because Wing Wei is the one who created the white crane system. Okay. And then after the white crane, then she create this system, maybe more or less have some technique. Okay. But what the technique she put in is not based on animal anymore. It's only one step beyond. It's based on human reaction. Then this one Wing Chun is not based on any animal movement. Based on how you react, your own motion.
So is a bisao a snake move?
Yeah, you can say that. The Sao also snake move, or this one snake move, or shooting the field snake move. But we don't call snake move anymore. We use stepping and that's your own motion, not a snake motion anymore.
Some of the other style they get like the animal spirit. They want to be like a tiger or like a snake or like a strength mantis or whatever. The idea of Wing Chun is what type of spirit you want to capture.
Human
Human spirit or
your own spirit. You fight like your own self. See? Little animal. Okay, just like the animal, they are lower level than a human being. Why you want to follow their motion to fight? They should follow your motion to fight.
So I noticed a couple things on the Fuji tape were a little bit different, and I was wondering why. Are we hiding things on the tape, or things that you just didn't want to show, or how?
What technique?
Well, for example, like in the beginning, you notice you go three, and then you go right to this plane, whereas Super Marco showed us around you, and then the first step when you change it.
Well, the way to punch up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you teach people slowly, like this 1, 2, 3, you then circle in 1, 2, 3. That's only in between how you do it. But if I do punch out, up, okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's all I do.
So when it changes, is it sort of an outside whip?
Yeah. Just turn around horizontal. 1, 2, circle. Stick your fingers, squeeze the finger in. Develop your finger power. A lot of people they use that, they just hold it. But we come straight and then one section by section squeeze it in. Develop finger power. Take for you. Okay.
what is an application for this?
The application is to breaking or to there's a lot of motion you can do. See, Wing Chun, there's a complete whole system about ground fighting. Those two motions are the ground fighting technique. Or you can break a lot of elbow on the ground.
So it could be a sweep or an ankle or...
No, you can lay traffic motion.
Ah.
You like this motion, you can trap people down with your whole body weight on you. This motion also have emergence technique. That's natural reaction. For example, when you're writing on the tables, okay, writing, seeing that if someone scare you from behind, what your reaction will be? The reason just like that, right? That's a motion. If anything is so close, he's jabbing you up. The only motion you see yourself is up, big motion, cover your whole life. Understand what I mean?
Yeah.
You see what I'm talking about? I'll give you an example. In order, for example, he's pushing your shoulder and punching you in. There's nothing to block it. This hand. Then you have to use multi motion open. Okay? That's big motion cover everything. Okay?
That's why it's emergency.
Yeah. It's close fighting. The difference between Xilium Tao. Xilium Tao, you see the motion bigger than strict line closer. Okay? Because that distance, you are fighting further distance. Okay? The shorter distance you fight, the bigger the motion you should have. That's why beauty, you see a lot of big motion because you're fighting closer. That's Indian balance. Okay? If distance far away, you use small motion. If distance closer, you use big motion. To balance the situation. Just for example, if distance here enough, then you can punch out. Okay? But the distance that close, you have not enough to punch, then you have to use big motion. Go around. Okay? That's beauty motion. If you fight so close, you have to use emergency technique, then you have to go big motion to go around to counterback the technique. Okay?
Still on the triangle principle. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
still in triangle.
If you're at the point of the triangle, you just move small
Right.
motion.
So is this emergency technique the opposite of a Fansa?
Huh?
Is it opposite of Fansa?
Office function or
Instead of here,
no. This, for example, this technique.
yeah.
In boxer this technique, I'm going to find the whole go in. That's the motion I'm using. Okay? In here, this opening here. If I go in and around. See the motion so small I can break it. That's the motion you go in. To find to go in boxer position. Why is opening? Because this principle you can combine many things. You can go in this hole, okay? Both two hands go in this hole and come. Also, you can use the technique. This motion technique, I can go in, cut, beauty technique, okay? Cut in the stomach, cut right there. You can do it. Huh? This beauty technique. Yeah. But I use this technique combined with this motion. This is how it becomes like this technique. You combine the principle. Okay?
On the ginger fist, is it this part that strikes me right here?
How do you knock the door? When you open the door, knock. Like this.
Therefore, how come a lot of the other Wing Chun, they don't use the ginger or the phoenix?
They do. That's allowed to do.
Or is it somewhere people don't show it or
Maybe,
hide it or something
yeah.
like that?
Maybe some people, they haven't completed the duty. They don't see. They do have. I see a lot of people teaching them.
The ginger fish and the...
Is the phoenix better with the thumb bracing the finger? No?
On the top. The thumb should be on the top. Because by the time you hit in, see, they're solid. If you put right here, this weak, look at this weak. By the time you hit, there's no power. But if you put on the top, they're solid. Okay, when you hit, everything is solid. You can feel your own structure, how strong you can hold your feet. Now, phoenix eye on the top, then make the whole index finger solid. Okay, if you put your phoenix eye like this, then it's weak. This, okay? By the time it's weak, you cannot, no matter how strong your finger, it's weak. No structure, no bracing. By the time you hit in, you break your finger. Okay? Unless this goes straight in like that. But Wing Chun don't do this way. Wing Chun, the whole fist come in. Even you use phoenix eye, the whole fist come in. The same principle. The whole thing supporting your knuckle. You don't come in with the knuckle yourself. Okay? simple.
Yeah. If Josh was going to be in a fight in 2 weeks to fight another Wing Chun, would he concentrate more on technique or what would he, like preparing? What would he use?
What do you huh? Okay. If I have a fight, I don't think anything anymore. Just have good time for relax your mind until then. Okay. Because by the time, no matter how you prepare, by the time the situation is different. If you have prepared what you can, your fight, you never come out. You're wasting your time. The best thing, okay, if you know you have to fight in 2 weeks, go to a party, enjoy yourself. Relax the mind first, okay? Take it easy. But whatever it comes, it comes. Now remember, this mind control is very important, okay? If you want to fight, the best thing is fight alone. Don't let people see you, okay? Because, for example, if you want to fight in tournament, you bring your girlfriend along, your wife along.